Welcome to Hank's Place. Paul Ellis, in his Escape to Reality series, made the pithy observation, religion says, make promises to God. But the good news says, trust God's promises to you. That's awesome. In Deuteronomy 5:27, the people said to Moses, go near and listen to everything that the Lord our God says. Then speak to us everything that the Lord our God speaks to you, and we will listen and do it. You know, you could say the Old Covenant was quite religious. Man was given rules to obey. Man promised to keep the rules. Man broke the rules repeatedly. Religion, you see, sets the framework for failure, for there's nothing in religion, no power that empowers a person to fulfill its demands. In Deuteronomy 5:28 and 9, the Lord responded, saying of the Israelites, they have done well in all that they have spoken, if only they had such a heart in them, to fear me and keep all my commandments always, so that it would go well with them and with their sons forever. God knew outward rules do not affect the heart, and what Israel needed was changed hearts. That could only come later through Calvary and what Jesus did there for us. Thank God for the good news. Jesus, our sin bearer, punishment taker, heart transformer, new creation maker, and so much more. Some of the so much more is that God has made promises to us. Our part is to believe that God will keep those promises. That's faith. Promises like eternal life, never to forsake us, to dwell in us forever, to give us an eternal home in heaven, to answer our prayers. Here's another promise, to keep us from the hour of testing. That's found in Revelation 3:10. Now, the entirety of the good news speaks of patient endurance in the face of trials. Even the coming of Jesus in the fullness of time, as Galatians 4:4 says, implies patient endurance of sinners by God. And consider the patient endurance shown by Jesus in every step of his earthly ministry, where he experienced opposition and rejection, resistance. The Philadelphians continued to believe the good news in spite of opposition and rejection. They kept the word of his perseverance. They kept on believing. They persevered through, trusting in Jesus regarding their salvation. There was no going back to avoid difficulties. So my friends, Jesus keeping us from that hour of testing, it's a powerful promise. I urge you to keep believing that Jesus continued through and purchased salvation for you, all right? Yes, continue in the faith today. You'll come alive.